sound and everything else. So it's a beautiful game, but I feel like the settings are just so weird because her voice is really quiet and then the background music is really, really loud. So I'm not too sure what to do about that. But we'll just take it from here and see how we go.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay. There's some settings for the audio, and I played around with this a little bit, and I put the dialogue all the way up and the sound effects down and the music down, but I'm just not sure if that fixed the issue. But let's just play and enjoy what we've got.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
I wonder why she wasn't allowed in half the rooms though, because that's a bit strange to me.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
I guess we'll find out during the gameplay.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Hi.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
And
the
again.
house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Okay,
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
I wonder why, because I think the house is so beautiful. I wonder why she was afraid of the house.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Alright, then I guess we have to find another way into the house. Nope, don't think we can go through the garage. Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Okay. Can I turn the light on, or is that the garage opener?
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Oh.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
I Wow. I mean, they left the house in a hurry, or I don't think they moved out when you leave the house like this and you leave all your stuff behind. So something must
Like
have
how only
happened.
one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Aw.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
So
It was like a
Eddie-
bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Okay.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Yeah, I understand that. It's quite busy. There's a lot of stuff around the place. Can I open the door now? No, she doesn't care. Okay.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Wow, that's a pretty cool entry, a pretty cool door. Right, let's just check out the place. And I think we've looked at everything. Don't think we can go in here. Oh, we got to, that's the garage. Oh, sorry. Okay, I think let's go upstairs and check out what's there. We can
Mom
get.
always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Right, okay. It's no worries. Oh, I have to actually turn it? No? Yeah.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Okay, let's go upstairs.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Calvin, 1950 to 1961, only 11 years old.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Hmm. There's a lot of tragedy in that family, that's for sure. So can we peep through here as well? Yep.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
So Sven, 1915 to 1964, and Edie from 1970. Oh, she was quite old. Okay.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Mm-hmm. Barbara's room.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
I mean, but that's also 1944 until 1960.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Okay. here? Gregory. Oh.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
That's just a bathroom. Why does it say Gregory? And he was only 1 year old as well. It's 11. Okay. Oh dear Lord. Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
And Molly, 1937 to 1947. Is also only 10 years old. Oh, bugs. Oh wow, that is so nice. It's right at the water. Oh.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
That's not sealed off. Does it have no birthday, no nothing? Okay.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
So that's Molly's room. Oh, open it.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Aww. What else is there to eat? Okay, glad she doesn't want to eat the fish.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
I don't think we can sleep with an empty belly.
I ate a lot of things that night. I kept eating and eating.
Oh, the toothpaste. Oh, dear Lord. That's not good.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me. I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Well, I don't know how to get to her. Oh, just up here.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
Oh. No, I didn't get it. Oh. Well, that's gonna be fun. I'm not too good at this. So. Oh, got it.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Aww.
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Something bigger.
A mama rabbit.
Oh, not the mama.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Oh. 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 Well, that's not a good place for a shark to be.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
I just want to say I'm not enjoying this right now. Didn't the seal just... Somewhere here, I just saw the blood trail. Did I lose it? I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Oh, poor thing. No.
I grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
I mean, where are these people? This is a dead end. Just, can I go underneath here? Yeah.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Yeah, that is real quiet. She's still not full.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Calm down, girl. I think you've had enough. I think it's time to go to sleep for sure. We had our fun, but so you don't want him? What's wrong with him? I think I'm stuck. Okay, we're just gonna go outside again?
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Oh,
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer.
I mean, that's just her bedroom. Is she in bed? Is she looking for herself? No? Not sure what she's... It's also, I actually just want to change the settings and turn the brightness up because it's super dark. I can't really see too well. I just came out of there. Oh, I can't see at all right now.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time.
Oh, thank God.
I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Oh my God. She's a child.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Yeah.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
Poor Molly, 10 years old. And that's where we just came from, eh?
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
We can't just walk out again?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Oh, she surely loved her birds. Dear Lord. Okay.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Yeah, for 500 years the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Yeah. The Mysteries of Death and Thereafter, Odin Finch. So he was a writer. Aw, look at the little hands. Edith, 2004. Gregory and Dawn, they seem very small. Calvin and Sam are the twins. Molly and Barbara was the actress. Okay.
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
So we can't walk out the normal doors here. Okay.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Good on her.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Edith Jr. Lake trip. Conspiracy now. I see some conspiracy theorists here. Oh, Grandma.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Well, old Grandma liked her
When Edie told
conspiracy
people
theories.
Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
So that's the bathroom.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
It was a pretty big trace.
Mm-hmm. There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edie. Okay.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book. Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
This is why I would have loved to live in this house as a child, because there's so many secret rooms and little pathways and everything. I would have loved that. It was so cool. I think that's just the coolest thing ever. Milton.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Just push that away and walk right through. So that's the twins' room, I think. Oh, that's so cool with the little bridge there and everything. To command center. Oh, can't go up? Too big, I guess.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin,
Oh, because of that I can't. Oh, damn.
and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Calvin, 1950 to 61, 11 years old.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Just
I
don't
told
do
him
it.
going around was impossible. Maybe if
Don't.
I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
or maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Poor Calvin.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Fort Sam.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Also, I'm pretty sure we're pregnant. So, do we... Oh, this is so sad. Calvin, and then the lines just stopped because he passed away. I mean, they're shut off. Okay. How cool is that? Let's be honest. That was so cool just now.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Yeah, we're pregnant. Okay, what if I go back in again and then just straight ahead? Whose room is that? Oh, Milton. No, it's Barbara's room.
Growing up,
Oh,
I
dear
always
Lord.
thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Yeah, they will kind of get messed up, all these child stars, in a way.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, we're playing?
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Well, at least we've got a weapon, so what's the worst that could happen?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh.
Rich?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Did not. Oh. I don't even know where I'm going right now.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and... was speechless. He was quite smashing. And whoever he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
But is that actually how she dies? I think so.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
That is actually how she dies. I think. We're in Molly's room, and
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Oh, she's a little slow.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Well, hello? Who's there?
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Surprise!
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Poor thing. Okay. Oh, cigarettes? We were smoking? It's not good. At, what was she, 17? 16? So do we just go back?
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box. Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
So Mom is still alive, I guess, and she's still alive. Let's go,
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
yeah, neither, because we just played with it when we got here as well, and it's just nothing came out of it. Wasn't it just around here somewhere? Yep. Oh. Okay, let's go downstairs. Alright, gonna play for a little longer, but not too much longer, maybe like 5 or 10 minutes, and then probably take a nap because I'm super tired. I only slept like 2 hours last night, so I'm super, super tired.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot. I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
I wonder what was in them.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Oh, prezzies.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that. I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Well, he's probably...
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
He's probably the mole guy who lives under
Having
the
a
house.
schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Oh, just some more peaches.
And then one day, everything just stopped.
God, Walter, what are you doing?
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
The funny thing is, the
Well, I still
guy
can.
swallows them peaches whole as well. He doesn't even chew. He just swallows them.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
What is that stuff?
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Yeah, after eating
I don't mind
peaches.
if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
So Walter was so scared of going outside because he could die, so he locked himself into that basement for 30 years eating peaches every single day. And then the first minute he steps outside, he gets ran over by a train. What is happening? I just don't get it. And then he's got like peaches. Oh my gosh.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Got them peaches at his little shrine, a can opener. I mean, oh, I'm pregnant. I wonder if that's why she just came back.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
I wonder if her pregnancy is the reason why she came back, because she kind of wants to figure out the family curse to find a way to break it, to keep her child
But if
safe.
she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made, trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Yeah, especially Walter. Ah, so beautiful. Alright, I think that's a good end screen. I'm falling asleep here. To everyone who's tuned in, thank you so much. I'm kind of testing the stream because obviously Josh and I and the others, we kind of want to keep streaming and having the Cardano family game night, and so I kind of felt like it was important to me that I get the sound right and I get the video right and everything else, so that it's a good experience for everyone. I'm not sure how well the stream went with the sound and everything, because I also felt like this game was really difficult with the setting, because the music would get really loud and then her voice would get really quiet and my voice wasn't right, so I hope it was okay. I'm going to watch it back and figure it out, and then hopefully next time when we all get together, it's going to be a much better streaming experience for everyone, because we're just slowly figuring it out. We're kind of new at it, but yeah, we should figure it out at some point, and then we get together a bit more often and have a little gameplay, a little chat about Cardano and everything that's going on in crypto. And I'm really looking forward to this, because this is something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time now, because I really like gaming and never thought I would do it, but here we are. So, and I'm really excited about this kind of like new chapter. So thank you so much for tuning in, and if you have any feedback about this, please let me know. That would be really great, and I hope you have a good night, day, morning, or whatever time is where you are.